better than you, but it's live, so just look for it on my YouTube.
Oh, maybe I can, but I can't. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see it.
Hmm?
Let's see again. Right?
What happened? I can't hear you, bro.
Is it Sensei can't say?
Yeah, it's Sensei Kensei.
I would like to present you with an offer. Excellent decision. The gold. We're practically there. Let's get on with it.
Perhaps you would be interested. I hope that we'll...
You know, pay me my money, puss.
Let's get on with it. No problem. What do you want to discuss? Oh,
You're gonna lose very soon. You know that, right?
No.
You're the one with the DLCs and shit.
Forgot how I...
the truth though, that's fucking boring.
Greetings. What do you have to offer?
They look very boring.
Then this isn't your game, my friend. You derive from all action and no thinking.
Absolutely.
And that's where you're gonna always stay. And I respect that, and I also disrespect it. You don't go and play other...
Your thought of thinking.
You shouldn't, because it's smarter than yours.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And it's games like this that make me smarter than you. I try to go outside of the box.
Can't wait to see that in real life. Oh, let me put my troops
Shall we
here.
negotiate?
Here.
This is how it should be. We're in business. We're in business. Done. Done. Thank you for the trade. Done. This is how it should be. Agreed.
Play that shit on your phone, by the way. That shit looks very unentertaining.
It's because it's not. I'm like. I'm not even gonna try to explain it to you, bro.
Happy to oblige.
Like I'm in the development stage of my castle and my shit. Like I'm not in anywhere near action form. I'm only allowed to be in Italy right now. I'm in Italy right now. This is Germany right here. This is France. Well, France is right over here. Then here's North Africa right under me. And then over here is fucking Russia. And then here's over here is, I forgot the name of this, but then here's Arabia and shit. Like, I can go conquer all of this map. But I can only occupy this part right here.
Already on the way. Exquisite.
Well, but, I mean, it seems like you're just telling AI what to do and just, boom, do it.
Well, you see how soon you're gonna see because it's delayed out for you, but I just sold 12,000 worth of salt to this place. So in my city it cost me 12,000. In his city it cost 16,000. So I'm gonna sell that to him for $16,000. I just made a $4,000 profit off one city. Now I'm gonna take my trader and go back to my city and make like more money off that shit. You know, make more money. Yeah. Something I am creating over here. You know, I have 5 or what? No, they're not even being built yet. 1 second, let me get them built. But something I make. So I'm pretty sure you're only allowed these 5 specific things in your city to make, and then you gotta start like conquering these other cities that make the other things, and then you that's how you expand and shit. But obviously I'm still learning.
Good job.
Greetings. Are you interested in trading commodities? We're in business. Agreed. 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 Done. Agreed. Thank you for the trade. Done. Welcome. Good afternoon. Happy to oblige.
So I need...
Exquisite. With pleasure. Exquisite. With pleasure. That's not possible. Exquisite. Happy to oblige. With pleasure. Certainly.
You wish to discuss?
Certainly. Happy to oblige. Exquisite.
Murdered. Murdered.
Been watching this UFC shit for some time. Fucking didn't even notice the time.
There we are.
It's crazy how these niggas fight for time.
Exquisite.
Yeah.
How they fight what?
They fight for pennies. UFC
Who?
fighters.
Oh yeah. Compared to what Dana White makes and the company makes?
Yeah. The only thing I could say is like their health expenses like covered and shit, but it's like man, you know, you really gotta pull nail and teeth to get some nails out that nigga like that.
Exquisite.
That's why boxing has these rules, like these laws and stuff, because since it's so old and niggas used to fight in boxing, that they made the law that you cannot cheat a fighter, they get a specific amount of money. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So in boxing, let's say I could make like
Happy to
10 million or
oblige.
5 million and be a nobody. You know what I'm saying? There's
That's
no
why
way
Conor
now
was
I'm
a
gonna
god
fight
at it, cause he, with the Mayweather shit and all that, he like made people want to watch him and shit. Him and fucking Floyd like rallied people together to get all that. I'm sure Conor made like 100 to 200,000 off that fight by just one fight, just for like what 30 minutes of being out there and fighting, taking the L.
Yeah.
Floyd made like 5-10 times that amount too. Plus Conor
Yeah.
making 50. Honestly, I think it's like the more popular you are, and the more shit publicity you bring to the company, the more you make. So like, Conor probably makes on a win and loss like 50,000 to 60,000, maybe even 75,000 a fight, which could add up quickly. You do 10, 15 fights like Cowboy a year, you're making $1 million a year, dude, or like 500,000 a year at least. Cowboy made the most probably. He was fighting consistently.
But
Most
look, in
fights.
boxing, you can have one fight and you'll make more money in one fight than Cowboy's whole entire career.
How much more is boxing? Well, for one, boxing been around a lot longer, and it's built up a mainstream fucking backing and shit. And it just depends on how many people watch it. So like, if you got 2 to 5 million people watching boxing, and then you only got 1 million watching UFC consistently, you're gonna make a lot more money. So like, when UFC becomes more popular, maybe 3, 4, or 5 times popular than it is now, then I could see them making, the lowest fight would probably be 50,000, and the highest be like 250,000, which would be fucking great.
250,000 a fight is dog shit, bro. That's
Yeah.
little.
But to somebody like me, that's a lot. Like, if I just go in there and
for somebody
fight,
like me, shit, that's half of that is a lot.
yeah.
But the reality is, if a company's making hundreds of millions of dollars, you should be at least getting a few million a fight.
Yeah.
You know, not fight for
Plus, UFC
3
is
or
not
4
even.
matches.
They got cards and shit, and they got people fighting like. You have like one night where they all fight, all these people on that card fight, and then now you don't fight for a long time? Or do you have like regular fights through these periods where you have these main events and shit that you pay-per-view?
Well, if
Like, I
you're a
don't know.
boxer, the only thing that can stop you from making money and fighting is your health. So you get knocked out or anything like that, you get suspended. So you get suspended anywhere from 3 months to 6 months. So if you get suspended from a fight for 6 months, then that's 2 fights you could be having. You know what I'm saying? Right there.
In the
And then
UFC,
you
they
another
have.
6 months.
See, like Cowboy, he'll be like into a next fight. Like, I don't know, like how it works. 'Cause
They get suspended too. They get suspended because that's not don't have shit to do with the UFC or boxing. That has to do with Nevada.
So if you don't get knocked out, you're allowed to fight the next day if you wanted to. Like if you took like no damage, you cleaned, you like fucking Masvidal came out against Homeboy, kicked him in the chin with that knee, fucking knocked out in 5 seconds.
Hell yeah, he could do that. He could do that shit in boxing.
He could. I mean, can he fight the next day? If he had a fight next day, he could have fought that bitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at his last match. Masvidal's last match, he only had 1 week notice. He only had 6 days to train. Feel me? So that's already been proven. And then there's this other dude named Khamzat Chimaev. He fought 2 niggas in a week. 3 niggas in the second week. He fought like 4 niggas in a month. In the UFC, it all depends how much damage you take. If you don't take absolutely no damage, then you could fight the next day. But you see, a boxer is not gonna do that for the simple fact that each one of his fights costs money. In the UFC, they make you train for like 6 weeks, and then they put you to fight. That's how they get these epic ass wars, because you're going in there like semi-trained. So there's enough room for you, both of y'all to make mistakes, and there's enough room for both of y'all to capitalize. It's about who's gonna be in better shape within those 6 weeks. In boxing, a real camp is like 3 months. You feel what I'm saying? 12 weeks. And it's hardcore training. And the boxer doesn't train like in the UFC. You would train as a team. Boxing is not like that. If I'm a boxer and you're a boxer, I'm gonna hire you to train with me. Get what I'm saying? We're not gonna be in the same team, paying the gym a membership and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it is. You would have a manager. The manager would take like a 10% cut. You would have a trainer. Your trainer takes like a 10% cut. You gotta pay a cut man, and then you gotta pay your trainers, and then you're pretty much paying for your whole training session. Then, you know, depending on how much money you put into it, you can have a personal trainer, you can have a dietitian, you can have ice baths, you could, you know, add to your training. And for the UFC fighters, they don't make enough money to get all of these spoils. You get what I'm saying? That's why boxers come in, they're way better trained, way better physique, more endurance, can take way more punishment. Why? Because they get best training in the world. Best training in the world is boxing. You know what I'm saying? UFC would never get to that point because they work on so many different aspects. You know what I'm saying? It's like a UFC fighter would be a jack of all trades, right? He'll have so many trades. He can do this, he can do that, he can do this, and he can do that. But he's a master of none. You know what I'm saying? A boxer is a master at that skill. He's a master at it. One skill, but a master at it. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna train like a master. He's gonna want to get paid like a master. Usually the boxer is also the boss. In the UFC, the fighter is not the boss. They can act like they're the boss all they want. But the only nigga that was able to do that was Conor. Why? Because he became so famous. And on top of that, just like boxing, most boxers have a whole country behind them. Conor had a whole Ireland behind him. So of course he's able to make millions. But if you got like 50 fighters in your roster, they all coming out of America, what country do they have behind them? None. They're just considered a UFC fighter. That's why they don't make a lot of money. They sign for 6-figure contracts, and then they got to battle out of the contract, and to get out of a contract, they set you up with a worse contract. You get what I'm saying? And all the UFC contracts that they give, they're allowed to cut you whenever they want. That's a trash contract, bro. The problem that the UFC has versus the boxing industry is that boxing is so old. So the people who made the laws were people who actually gave a fuck about the people. People who actually gave a fuck about the laws. Nowadays, the people that are allowing these laws and contracts to flow through for UFC are people who have business in mind. You get what I'm saying? So why would they have to pay a fighter so much money when they can also get a cut? They gotta make sure that the UFC fighter gets the least amount of money so they can get a bigger cut. How you think they got Joe Rogan there all the time? Like you don't see a UFC main event without Joe Rogan.
So how much you think fucking... Like, do you think Joe Rogan makes more than these UFC fighters does?
I'm pretty sure he does. Talking about a guy that has like the #1 podcast in the world, a comedian, been in movies.
Oh yeah, that guy's that dude fucking Fear Factor, dude.
The host of Fear Factor for many seasons. Like, come on. You know, he's been there since like, I think it was UFC 6, I think, or something like that. he was involved when they sold the UFC the first time to the Fertittas. When those guys bought it, Joe Rogan came along. Did that ever since. That guy made millions a long time ago. I don't think any fighter makes more money than Joe Rogan. He's there all the time. You know, he's talking about a nigga that's
Happy to oblige.
attending like 20 shows a year versus a fighter that's doing 3 fights a year and he's not making more than 6 digits a year. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And you got guys like Conor. I think Conor just made 8 million, but then turned around and fought Mayweather for like 100 or something like that. Plus has a liquor company. Plus made his own promotion. The promotion made money out of it. Like as a fighter, you got a lot of evidence. You also got sponsorships. You know what I'm saying? Notice how Mayweather doesn't have any sponsorships because they cannot afford it. Cannot afford to put your fucking Pepsi logo on Mayweather shorts. Can't. But then he'll come a UFC fighter and they'll have Adidas all over their shit. Like, who wears Adidas? Nobody. Nobody wears Adidas. But the UFC fighters got to wear the uniform. You know, they get to pick the color, but it's still a UFC uniform. The gloves are UFC gloves. Us boxers, we get to pick the gloves we want. Shit like that. It's different. It's different. In the UFC, they give you a pair of gloves, and those are the gloves you're gonna fight with. There's no discussing whether the hand wraps are done right or wrong, because the same nigga that wrap your hands is the same nigga that wrap the opponent's hand.
With pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? The same nigga that's doing your cuts is the same nigga that could be eating the opponent's cut another match, because all the cut men come from the UFC. When you in the UFC, the only nigga you really need is your coach. That's it. You don't need anybody else, because the UFC provides that. They provide the cut man, they provide everything. Hotels, everything. That's why they get the fighter. They treat you like royalty, but in reality, you're worth more than all of that shit they spend on you.
With pleasure.
It's just different. That's why I'm a better martial artist, bro, than I am a boxer. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I never went that route because I knew that the money was not going to be there. I respect myself a little bit more than to put myself in a UFC ring when I know that martial arts is a life and death situation to fight for pennies. And in boxing, at least if I die in the ring, my family will be set. It's not going to happen in the UFC. You're just going to die.
Certainly.
And they haven't had any deaths either. But how many rounds they do? 3? 5 the most? Boxing gotta be in there for 12 whole rounds. You gotta fight a nigga for 45 minutes. That's a long time. You got 3 times 12 plus 12 times 1. You get a minute break each round. It's like, what, 45, 36 minutes of fighting.
Already on the way.
Boxing.
Still, that's outrageous. Like, compared to our job, it's outrageous the amount they get paid for what they do. Either or, boxing or UFC. So, like, if I work 30 minutes, dude, I'm getting paid. I get paid 18, normally 20 during the summer or winter. So I'm either working for $8 or $10 for 30 minutes. And he just got paid for Floyd or Floyd or
Floyd
Conor.
versus Pacquiao. Floyd versus Pacquiao for 300 million.
300 million. 36 minutes, man. 300 million. I'm just still making $10 an hour. $10 in that half hour. Probably $11. Huh?
Like both of us are gonna die before we touch 1 300.
Yeah, dude, it's disgusting, dude. I know. And I would take that money and I would literally buy a house.
I know.
I'd buy, yeah. I'd buy a house. I'd buy a house, like a 2-story house, and I'd make that bitch
You see
immaculate.
my invites? Ooh, bro.
Yeah, I'm playing this here game right quick, bro. This is actually a fun game. Let me turn this music down so I can hear you a little bit.
I fucking spammed a whole other nigga invites.
Damn, dude, I can hear you so much louder now over this game fucking volume. Uh, dude, this is a fun game. If you guys all get it, shit, we could literally. It's like what I'd be talking about, like where you get to build your own castle and go
It's
fight.
free?
It's 40
Yeah.
bucks, but it's I don't know. You can get up to 8 people in one match, and you're literally all over Europe. Like I'm in Italy right now, and I can conquer all of Italy and then move out of Italy, go to Germany, go to Russia, go to North Africa, shit like that, bro.
You
I
know
could
what I
get
wish they'll let us do? I wish they'll let us. Oh, the fuck? It's fucking snowing, though.
yo,
Oh my god, not again.
you can get 8 people in the full map, and if I got me and then 7 others of my friends on here, bro, and we went at each other, bro. We could build our own castle, and we can go at each other, and we could trade and work with each other. So if say me and you like each other, and we want to get rid of Dev's castle,
Pause.
oh, it's over. Pause. It's
Hell yeah,
over.
that's cancel
It's
even about
over,
it.
bro. It's over. You can make a militant alliance with my castle, a trade alliance, and we could offer each other money and shit. So say I'm in a drought because fucking Dev and Evan just attacked my castle. You could be like, all right, here, bro, here, take this 100,000 for like one cloth. I would bet. Now I'm
But you should play Celebrate too, nigga. They're about
yeah.
to get a nice little update, and that game, I know it's like kind of boring right now, but it seems like they're about to drop some good amount of money on it, and it'll probably be the next BR.
Like it's gonna bounce back or come back up or something.
Yeah, like you gotta look at that game like it was something like that they just did, not expecting it to pop, and people are feeling it.
Hmm.
So they decided to put more money into it. They paying streamers to stream it, and they starting to add that battle pass. They're gonna make another battle pass. They're about to make a rank league. They're about to do new gauntlets, new skins, new interface, new meta, new UI, um, a bunch of new shit, brother. That they're
Hmm.
already dropping. So it's like we jump on that shit now. By the time we hit season 3, we'll be pretty good at the shit. And the game will be looking different. Kind of like what happened with Apex. Now, when everybody first played, everybody was a god when they first dropped. Let them same niggas that thought they was a god play that shit today. That shit is super competitive.
Yep.
Look, fuck how nice you are. You gotta be on PC to even compete. Straight up. Should be hard, though. Shit, Apex became difficult, man. And now you got so many heroes. Before it was just like 8 heroes. Or 6. Shit. Now there's like fucking 12 of them niggas. Bunch of different abilities, just cream pie. I mean, you got 3 whole new stages. You know what I'm saying? Like, they brought the old stage back, but they revamped it. Just like they did a Fortnite. Like, it's popping, bro. Cause I remember when
Oh, they
Fortnite
just did
first
an
dropped.
like they already did a update to Spellberg.
Yeah, they just did an update. Like they starting to update it. They preparing shit. They did the update like a day or 2 ago. They're introducing more shit. The next update is gonna be the rank mode. I'm telling you, bro. This is about to kick off. There's gonna be a new element. It's gonna be popping. I think they're gonna do more talents. Done here. That's one that we gotta jump on before it becomes something. So like that, if we produce niggas that's nice on that game, we can fucking compete. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that there's no recoil on that game, to me, is pretty good for console. We don't have to deal with recoil because there's no recoil on that. You know what I mean? Everything is straight shots. You just gotta know your distance because it drops. The bullets drop depending on who you have. Like fire doesn't drop. You can fire a fireball across the whole fucking map. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Same with electricity, wind, all of those are
it's good
straight
to know that
shots.
shit.
Yeah, yeah, them shits go across the whole map. They don't drop. But the toxic does. Um the ice goes dumb far like a sniper. The furthest shot is the ice. And stone is short. That's it. The wind you could throw it real far. It's just that the further it goes, the weaker it gets. Electricity is the same. Electricity can go dumb far, but the closer you are, the weaker it gets. Because, it's hard to control it. But from far,
Mm.
you could smoke a nigga boots far. With electricity. The problem with that is that your spells, you gotta use your spell like mid-range. But we could be very good in that game. I was looking at us playing the other day on that stream. We was smoking niggas boots. Just me and you.
Mm.
Straight up. And, that shit, I'm starting to build for Street Fighter and Tekken for these niggas. Street Fighter for myself. Niggas gonna be jumping on that shit. Cause I be like thinking to myself, like, everybody be losing their shit with For Honor, but I wonder how niggas would act when they go to Street Fighter, right? That's a real fight right there. You gotta fight for your life right there. It's not just two buttons, 6 buttons. 6 buttons. You lose your mind with 2 buttons. To see how you fare with 6 buttons, and you gotta do half circles and this, that, and the third. You're not doing frames no more. Like you're not going by milliseconds. I mean, yeah, you are going by frames. You're not going by milliseconds. You're going by frames. Like way faster. Your reaction gotta be super duper. Like this shit's crazy fast. That's all I play Street Fighter. When I play Street Fighter and come back to For Honor looks like fucking slow motion. When I play For Honor and go to Street Fighter, it's like super duper fast. So when I play the both of them, I come back to For Honor, and For Honor is like super easy. So when I start parrying lights and shit.
For real.
hmm I'm waiting on you. Man, I'm fighting bots, bro. Straight up. I'd rather fight bots than to play with Jenkins, man. I love them to death. Eventually we'll play again. But every time I play with them, I want to play for fun. But I'm not really going to play. I'll fucking break out because they make you sloppy. You know what I mean? They make you very sloppy. Too much crying and shit. Like, come on. A lot of disrespect and shit. Too much.
Mm-hmm.
It gets annoying. I ain't got time for that shit anymore, bro. Trying to avoid tossing niggas and shit too. Not over petty shit, you know.
Right.
God damn. Niggas be childish as hell. That shit gets irritating. Like,
Yeah, I barely talked to Evan when he was in the party with us today. He
yeah.
tried to talk a little bit, but I was Wasn't having none of it.
Yeah, do niggas, bro. Like, when niggas kill that friendship, you just gotta kill niggas with kindness. Hey, what up, my niggas? What's happening? Whatever. Like, you trying to get down now? Play something else, bro. I'll probably get down with you later. Then you don't get down with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta do people like that, unfortunately. Especially those specific 4 niggas. 3 niggas. Yeah, niggas got history. The history of friendship and bullshit bickering. It's no good. It's toxic.
Yeah, and Evan tried to be like, oh, it's all up to Bry now. I guess Bry wanted to make a new B team. So I stepped down from B team. Jenkins was like, what's that about, Bry? I'm like, actually I said I'm gonna probably ask Cell if I could differentiate between B team of somebody wanting to play, like, use the whole B team to play 30 other games, and can I have a B team on For Honor, specifically just For Honor? I was like, I'm gonna try to get a B team together on that game. I was like, because I play that game majority of the time, and I actually want to fight in these CVCs and fight these clans and shit. And if we're gonna have a B team on 30 different games and not on a game that we're trying to have the B team on, then I'm gonna ask Cell if I could just recruit or use like Code and Pulse if Pulse gets on more. If Pulse and Code are on a B team, like make Code B team For Honor B team captain, and then have Pulse on that team, have Axis on there, and then have possibly who else did I say? That was good. I was like, if we miraculously get Wavy in, Wavy could be on that team too, and that's a solid fucking 4-man squad right there that could fight me, you, Monk, and Nick, and we'll get better, cause they'll get better,
But we
and they
could
know.
just easily make a C team, because to be honest, they're not a B team on another fucking. That team is only For Honor, so I don't know what they're thinking. I didn't make no
Right.
other team for any other game.
Well, that's what Evan's approach was. He was like doing other shit. He's gonna show he's better than Dev. So what he was gonna do is He's like, we're not just gonna be on For Honor. We're gonna be on Rainbow Six Siege. We're gonna be on Apex. We're gonna be on this and that. We're gonna be a B team for all games. And it sounded cool at first, but I was like, wait a minute, you're straying away from the actual reality of why we have a B team.
Right.
It's For Honor.
That's the only reason why we made a B team. We didn't even make an A team on any other game like that.
No. I mean, for Christ's sake, the only 2 games you're gonna catch me being this good on is fucking For Honor and Call of Duty. Call of Duty's just naturally good because I played it when I was younger, and then For Honor I got really good at overplaying it for the past 5 years.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you can't be good in another game, bro.
Right. I'm sure if I got on Street Fighter for like 3 years, I'd be godly too.
Less than that. It's your mind, bro. You could be great at any fucking game. It's the people that you have around you too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's part of the reason I was like, I got in this argument with Evan. I was like, dude, you guys brought a lot of toxicity with you, and I was like, it stops me from learning. I was like, dude, you know how much I learned and how fast I was able to learn and my mistakes on this game? Dude, if I would have been friends with you guys since I started this game, since day one, if you guys played day one too, I'd probably be twice the fighter I am now. You know what I'm saying? I would have probably fought a whole.
We would have been me too, myself. I would have been God on this shit.
Been one, yeah. We would have been fucking these Horde members up. We would have been fucking the AOV members up and all these other people.
We would have smashed them early. Game Shinigami.
When the fucking competitiveness and the will to play the game was prime. We would have accelerated quickly. But no, I had to go and meet Bryant, and then I had to go and meet everybody he met through him. That I don't know. See, I didn't know
that's
it was
just how
toxic
life
back
is.
then. You
Because
live
look,
and you learn.
fucking, I didn't fucking come to For Honor just because I didn't want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to deal with AOV and fucking Swan was dying for me to come to the shit for like a whole year, and I didn't. And then
Did
I
you know
finally
these
gave
clans
in.
before you came in? Or did you meet them
Yeah,
through playing For Honor? How'd you know them
I knew
beforehand?
AOV in them. AOV used to be a squad for another clan, bro. There used to be a little squad for another clan, a 6-man squad, some shit like that. 10-man, 6-man.
Dude, that's some shit I think about, dude. Like making
Bro, when I
a
tell you
little
I've been
death
around for
squad.
6 years, it's been 6
Yo, legit, like that's legitimately the type like what I
years.
wanted to do was make a clan and
But look, then they went and betrayed the nigga that they was running with and became AOV. Like,
yeah.
some snake shit too. But it's always like that.
See, I'm smart like that and I make two different fronts on a game like For Honor. I'd make two different fronts. I'd have my actual CVC team and then I'd have a broke off squad that's like a death squad that's like really really good at my disposal too. You know what I'm saying? So technically like an A and a B squad. And fucking yeah. I'd
I'm
have
listening. I'm just getting beat by this bot.
they'd be the people I'd use to get to be like basically like fucking spies and shit. I'd have them go in and fight people and try to learn people in these clans ways of fighting and shit, and then they'd be like over here. They'd be loyal to
Wow,
one.
this nigga gonna kill.
That's how you divide and conquer, bro. I'm telling you. You gotta get people to understand that. You gotta get people to step in the game and understand that it's different. The art of war.
It is different. But, I don't know, I was talking about this shit with Monkey earlier as well. Like, I just gave up on them guys. I'm not gonna waste my time no more with them.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, we don't need to be wasting our time talking to them about it either. Like, who
Fuck
are
no.
they that we need to explain them anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, the issues we be having with these cats shouldn't even happen. Like, bro, you're the head of the council. Like,
Right.
you should be having these conversations with us, not them. Like, who the hell are they that you need to feel like you need to express to them how you feel about the bullshit they do? Like, they not. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
They
way for
not.
them to know what's going on for
But
real.
is it
Like,
really worth it? Like, is it really worth your energy to deal with stubborn niggas that in the past you already know are not about it? Like, you know these guys, bro.
mm,
You know they're not gonna do shit. You know they're not about that, and it's not gonna change. You know, you had hopes. I had hopes at first, but we already know that they're not gonna change. So,
people don't change, and I should have seen that. I was literally just thinking about that. I was like, man. I was like,
we don't need
cause
to
I be thinking
sweat them
about
nuts.
shit. Well, I be thinking about like the way my brain works is like I think about shit before it happens. So like I was already thinking about you saying something like why why bring them in, and I was gonna be like, well, I thought they would have changed, and
And
then
they
I
would
came to the
change.
conclusion nobody changes, and I was like, still
I
gotta
learned
take
that
that
shit
L.
in December.
Hmm.
When I gotta take a break from niggas, bro, it's a problem. Why do I need to take a break from my own lords?
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
I never gotta take a break from neither one of y'all. You, Nick. I gotta take a break from these guys.
For real. And I cut him off for a couple days, and I'm already like less toxic than I was being. Back to being a little bit more serious and shit, not like letting shit get to me and shit. More
Oh
mellow.
yeah. At the end of the day, they're still rookies and lords. That's the
Hmm.
issue you had. You let these niggas stand by you as if you're on the same level.
I did what technically I'm gonna write off what occurred through the times that they were here and now as their training, and they trained enough, and now they can use that to go farther. They're not going to be able to be taught because unless they want to just listen, I'm not going to fight them to train them anymore. I'm going to just tell them if they come for advice. Like if they go
Yeah.
like, Bri, what can
Just
I
treat
do in
them
this
like regular
situation?
lords.
You know, they're gonna be like, well, hey, Bri, what could I do in this situation to be better? And I'll just tell them. I'm not gonna show them. I'm just gonna tell them. I'll be like, because your subconscious records. So if it's in your brain, you'll eventually learn how to do it through being told it, and then boom,
Yeah.
no more visual, just vocal.
I'm fucking too, bro. You gotta treat them like normal lords, bro. Like you
Because
can't treat them like Dev and Ev and Jenkins from my old clan. Nah, bro. It's a different situation now.
Cause like
This
the
is not
way
Yakuza.
the way they made me feel like on the game, I felt like I wasn't as good as I am, that I know I am. And then I go back and on my PS4 to go like finish up that video I was making. I never ended up finishing it, but dude, I was watching me playing Kensei, dude. I'm a god, dude. I was fucking things up with this dude.
Of course.
I just
That's
got
what
a
I'm
couple
saying. Like
clips.
me telling you, bro, that niggas changing you and shit like that is, if I'm telling you that, bro, it's because it's been happening for a long time and
Well,
you're not able to fix it on your own.
you're outside the box. You're seeing what I'm not seeing.
Hmm.
Obviously.
And
I
then
mean,
it's like, I'm like, that can't be Bri. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not my nigga. These niggas are changing them. They
mhm.
fucking changing them straight up.
Imagine
You
that,
supposed to be
Bri,
the guy that fucking be
level-headed.
more level headed and fucking thinking more, and these niggas got you back right back onto Yakuza
Mhm.
style. Like I'm like, yo,
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
it was a wreck over there, bro. It was a wreck over there.
That shit
Yeah,
was no good.
I was treating them like they were normal lords in the beginning, and they weren't doing the shit they're doing now. They got treated a little bit more friendly, and they started doing shit. So now it
I'll
goes
take
back to
advantage.
yep. Now it goes back to you're just a regular old lord to me.
Yeah. You see how it is with me. I
The
joke
f-
with them and everything, but they never gonna fucking.
the fact that they thought they had any power in this situation is hilarious, and I hate that they're using little ways to try to oversee that power, and it's not gonna happen.
Well, that can only happen if you let it happen yourself.
Oh, it
'Cause
won't.
at the
It
end of the
won't.
day, you have full responsibility of your own actions.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And you more than them know the rules and how we carry ourselves, the honor we bring, the respect that we bring, the respect that you fucking earn your damn self. And
Yep.
you're gonna let that all go away because some other clowns want to act funny, like, and then would you be that weak-minded to be such of high status and let a little nigga get to you? Like, I'm pretty sure you're more stronger-minded than that. Whether you know these niggas in life or not. At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure you're more educated than them, more
Well, I mean,
honorable.
oh,
Been with me
definitely.
first, so been with me way longer. Been with me in the battlefield and Red Clan. They have not done that.
Yeah.
So why would you let a
No,
person like that get to you? Why would
they
a
actually
warlord come
never.
out and let a little soldier get in their head? Should never happen.
It's not gonna happen again. I can tell you that.
And
I'm
it's
them
not even to
being
shit on
friendly.
them or anything like that either, because at the end of the day, they're our lords. You know what I'm saying? They are young niggas. And that's how it's supposed to should have stood from the beginning. You let them assume that, everything was gonna be like before.
Well, I feel like they think that they can like bitch their way through. You know what I'm saying? And that worked in Yakuza, but it's
That
like
shit don't work
legitimately
over
not
there.
gonna work over here. For real, it's not.
I'm not into none of that crying shit.
I mean, if on the council thing, if Pulse gets on consistently a lot more, then I'll probably have him remain one of my councilmen. Because he seems like he's a level-headed person unless he's losing in For Honor, but I still don't think he will make a bad decision off of being angry. Thibs,
Boss is
I
great.
don't know. Yeah, he is.
Boss is definitely great. He's my road dog, man. He's a beast
Hmm.
as well. He just got this
Hmm.
girlfriend, and I
Yup.
mean, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? But she's got his time right now, so
Hmm.
that's why I was thinking of removing him from the council because why would I continue to stress him over stuff like this? And he's busy right now in life. You know what I mean? Like, what type of nigga would I be?
Do you think
I'm not
he'd
gonna
be?
irritate myself.
You think he'd give the time of day to just go in the Discord? Because now that he is in there, he'll be able to be tagged and shit. You think he'll stop what he's doing for like 2, 3 minutes to just make a decision? Like, oh, I'm on Bry's side, or oh, I'm on this guy's side.
I mean, of course, he always did it before. Like, if you tag Pauls, he's gonna answer, even on Messenger. But it's like, do I have to tag you all the time? If you're a councilman, I shouldn't have to tag you all the time.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
If he's given information about a situation greatly, and do you think he's the type of person to speak fairly on it? So, like, if he is
Yeah,
honestly given the 100% truth about the whole situation, he'll
hell yeah.
he'll make a decision against somebody, even if they look like they're right,
You can
even if
put it
they're
like
wrong or
this.
something.
If you tell Pauls half the information and he makes a judgment, and then you tell him the other half and you're wrong, he's not only gonna make sure that you're wrong, he's gonna make you feel like an idiot.
Good.
Pauls is a real lord, bro.
If he's somebody
You know
that
what I'm saying?
if he's somebody that calls it as he sees it, then I will. I don't see a reason to not keep him as counsel,
Yeah.
especially because he's
Only
not on
reason
these lord
also was,
sides.
the girlfriend part. That's the only thing that I was like,
I'm mainly looking for somebody that's not gonna go and take an lord side or take like somebody's side to, like, I don't know, make me look bad. Specifically Jenkins, Devin, Evan. I don't want someone that's gonna take their side, those three people's sides.
well, that's never gonna happen. Anyone who oversees you is monkey.
Hmm. I meant like maybe I get like 2, 3 people that they can, like in the council, that they could possibly persuade, and then if we make a decision, those people will vote against me and vote for them. Like if they're causing problems or something, and I'd have to take them to court.
They're still me. Like at the end of the day.
Yeah,
So
you
that's
guys do still
irrelevant.
oversee that.
At the end of the day, should it still be done properly on the to the side of the right. Doesn't mean that a gang of motherfuckers are just gonna link up together and think they're gonna rise to the occasion. Like
Right.
Black Swan is gone right now. That should say enough. He tried to take niggas with him. They left, so we still here. Where are they? We are definitely still here, my G.
Hmm.
We still gonna be here.
What do I have to build?
Ooh, fuck. Let myself die. My fault. I'm talking to you and playing the game. I'm getting cooked. And I lost my blunt too. At the end of the day, we have me, Nick, Monkey. So,
It's good to have those 3 people. Y'all probably literally the most, honestly, the 3 most level-headed people in this clan. Real talk.
Straight up.
I think the 5 people that are at the most power are the best people that have that power, to be honest. Well, the 4.
The 5, because you
Well,
you
well,
are the fucking head of the council.
well, I took
That's
you
why
out.
you need to stop letting these niggas fucking
No, I took you out because you're
get
the
to your
leader.
head.
You have the supreme power. But like the 4, as in Monkey, Nick, Loop, and me.
Loopy's reckless though. Loopy
Oh yeah.
needs to be watched as well. Love her to death, but it is what it is. She is reckless. She's a female.
Yeah, she has a period. Someone could say something wrong that specific week, and then it's over. It's over.
Sometimes she'll be talking to me, I'll be making a joke, she'll be taking it crazy serious, say some stupid shit, and forgets. And I was talking about, I'm sorry, all fucking day. Like, yeah, nigga. Look, can't embarrass you in front of people. Yeah.
You lucky I didn't embarrass you in front of people.
Yeah, man. You letting them niggas get to you. They be fucking beating you and you be raging at them and be fucking flipping on them, calling them trash and all that shit too, just like the way they do.
Yep.
You know we don't rock like that.
Yep.
You know we don't rock like that. You did that shit with me and Monkey there the other day. I was thinking to myself, that these niggas are getting to him.
Especially people that suck that bad. Like, I don't know. It's weird. But again, I wasn't like these guys. Like, and that's the thing. I'll use a main. If I use my main and I beat them, it was oh, obviously it's because you're using your rep 70. And then I'll use somebody I'm not familiar with, and then he'll be using Griffin like Evan, and then he'll beat me. I mean, obviously he's gonna like Griffin's crazy strong, bro. Like I told
Yes.
Axis earlier, I was like, Griffin's fun to use because he's broken.
Like
I was like, but
he's not fun to live against.
yeah, but I was like, he again on the flip side, he's broken. He's strong to where he shouldn't be.
He is.
That kick is way too. It's not reactable, dude. It's prediction.
It's way too fast. It's just
Kensei,
getting
but Kensei,
trained.
I'll fucking roll the fucking shit out of a JJ or out of a Griffin with Kensei though.
Yeah.
Like I
That's
already
another
know
thing.
things.
That's what I was about to say. It's like we be having the answers to this, but we so fucking stubborn and stupid that we'll go out and try to do it with Shaman. We'll
Hmm.
try to do it with Orochi. Like, no, we know we could do it with all these other guys, but since they cry so much about it, I'm not gonna use those guys. But why?
Right.
Why would you do that? Why
Oh,
would you
I
do that?
got fed up one day when cause fucking Evan was calling my Valkyrie Lightspan. I was like, dude, what I do is I use my light to interrupt you so you can't throw nothing at me. I was like, so if at the end of the day I have a full bar of or full life bar and you have none, I win. I was like, people that aren't you, that aren't my clan, that's a dub. I was like, dude, like it's
Straight
not
up.
light spam. I was like, and I don't care what you guys say, I'm gonna continue to play her like that because it's
You
broken.
have to do that. You
Hmm.
have to, bro. You get a fucking. If they fainted, you get a light. If they follow through, you get the counter crush. Like, hello.
You go
You
for
know
a
what I'm
guard break,
saying?
you're getting smacked with the light. If you go for a heavy, you're getting smacked. If you go for the or if you let the heavy fly, I'm crushing it. I'm countering it. It's a
Right? And
75-25.
if you really think you nice, faint it and parry it. That's it.
Exactly. Exactly. A really
Figure
good
it out.
player. Yeah.
Like, you can't let these niggas change your style of fighting.
Code figured it out, bro.
And
I did that to him like 3 times, and he figured it out and parried the light. I had to change it up. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Shit gotta,
See, when you have
shit
Pulse
gotta
with a
change.
3.0 KD, someone that really is that good at that game, tell you one day that he was like, "Bri, I did like you played like really good right there." He was like, "I never knew you could play like that." I was like, dude, I can play like all these other people." I was like, "I just don't like to. I like to play like I want to play." I was like, "I could sit and
Pulse
turtle just the
definitely
same."
plays like that.
Mhm.
Pulse is not
Exactly.
Pulse. Pulse plays optimal on everything.
Mhm.
Everything. That's why I miss fighting that nigga, bro. That's why I say the squad that we had before, we have nothing but fighters. These
Yep.
new niggas, they don't know how to play this shit,
They don't have a
and
clue what they're
they
doing.
wanna joke all the time.
Yep.
Look at this nigga Evan. Oh, I'm sorry. Some of us gotta get up early for work. Nigga, dick. What are you saying? Nothing. I make more money than you, nigga, in less time. So don't hit me with that shit that you gotta get up early and some of us gotta go do the X, Y, Z. Nigga, boo hoo, nigga. The fuck out of here with that. I don't need
For
to hear
real.
that shit. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna come out of character in my position and entertain that. When they fucking be crying about life spamming, what I do, bro? I laugh. Then I be like,
Mhm.
shit. And I just laugh at their face. And they keep talking shit. And they keep going and keep going and keep going and cry and cry. And I just laugh. I don't sit there and try to explain shit to them. I'll be like, yeah, you gotta figure it out. And then later that day, that's when I'll be like, yeah. That's why when I hear niggas talk about life spam, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 I say that on purpose. Because they were earlier in that day crying about life spamming when you should just fucking be ready to parry that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't handle it, if you can't stop it, let's go get the training and let's practice it.
Mhm.
Let's practice how to stop it. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear niggas crying and shit when you have a whole entire clan that can help you fix that. That's an excuse.
Plus a
You just
training
wanna,
arena that can teach you it
yeah, like,
too. The actual timing, they gotta put a bar up and it'll show you the actual timing of a like real time fight. Like if I'm a monk and you're a fucking raider or whoever the fuck you want to choose, and I'm
straight
throwing
up.
lights, it'll show you consistently each light and when to parry it.
Yeah.
You telling
But
me,
the shit is
nigga?
boring when you do it by yourself. But as a team,
Mhm.
like, and you can go into the training mode and do that shit all day.
Mhm.
It won't affect your nothing. And we could do it there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think like that. Everybody wanna just get good and embarrass each other. For what?
From now on, when I play a custo against like all of them, I'll be using like Kensei and Valkyrie so I can amp up my high reps back up to where I need to be. So when we do fight a CVC, I won't be rusty with those because that's who I'm gonna be using. I'm
That's
not
what
gonna
I'll
be
do.
using. I'll probably use Griffin in CVC because he might be a good person to use with the heals, and he's devastating with the hits and shit. And I'm already really good. Like it's like riding a bike with him already, and he's only rep 15. That's how easy that man is.
You're ready on this shit, bro. I'm gonna wait for you guys.
Y'all already know how to gank with me with him and shit. It's not like you and me playing Kensei and Griffin next to each other, bro. Come on.
Dangerous.
I go to throw a side heavy, all you gotta do is swift strike to the opposite direction of the dude you're locked onto that we're both ganking, and you'll completely miss my heavy from hitting you. And you'll hit that nigga right after with this fucking your heavy. Because my heavy probably will either be blocked or landed. If he blocks it, he's blocking you, but you didn't get hit by me. If I hit him, you're hitting him.
Oh,
That's two
excuse
heavies
me,
off.
sorry. The burgers flew out my mouth. Bless
Dude, the weed smoke went up my nose, made me I have to sneeze. God damn. Whoo.
I gotta roll me another one. Talking about this shit. That shit's crazy. You can't let these cats get to you, bro. Straight up. the
Oh
end of the
no,
day, they just wanna have fun. They casuals. They are a group of casuals that wanna be competitive. You know what I mean?
hmm it's definitely over, bro. I'm just treating them like regular lords now.
Not too, bro. Just
Just like Thibs, just like they're just getting treated. I mean, no, I treat Thibs like a friend. I just can't treat Evan Jenkins and fucking Devin anymore like a
you gotta
friend.
give them that,
They're getting associates. They're being associates now.
cold shoulder, and when they be like, yo, why you like that? And you be like,
Jenkins
well,
just
it
got
be
through
this, that,
sending
and the
me a
third.
like Dev sent a message to Jenkins and Jenkins sent a message to me, and it was basically Dev bitching about wanting us to make him feel like he's part of the clan and shit. Like he just thrashed that out the window by doing that shit. Cause we already had this conversation. I already had this conversation with them around that time. Dev was bitching about B team. I was like, dude, you gotta make friends with people in the clan and shit, so they play with you. So they want to play with you for one. For two, you guys got to stop that fucking shit where you talking shit about people's skill and talking shit about people, period. And everyone's like, yeah, we got to calm that down now, guys. Because I said it to them that day. I was like, you guys were legitimately the reason this toxicity started. It started with you guys coming into this clan. Dev was like, oh, so you're going to blame it on us? I was like, yeah, because it was. I was like, nothing. And Thibs came in right then and there. He was like, yeah. He was like, you got this clan was not like this when you guys came in, or before you guys came in.
That's a
Dibs
fact.
was Dibs had my back that whole time too that day.
That's what I was talking to Monkey about earlier. Me and Monkey was talking about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cause see, Monkey is by the book kind of guy. Monkey's not the type of guy that's gonna get upset. Monkey's a guy that's gonna follow the rules by the T. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what he does see is like you be barking on these niggas, and he's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of iffy because he's like, I know you want me to do X, Y, Z, but you know what I'm saying? How am I supposed to check this and check that if he's doing that as well? It'll be hypocritical. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So how is it cool for it's not cool for the lords to be raging and crying, and then you come out and rage in front of the both of us? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because he took a match, and then the next round you beat his ass, and then emo spammed him, and then y'all was going back and forth a little bit. So he's like, how am I supposed to correct that situation? Because it is involving the head of the council. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, if if niggas be complaining about XYZ, then they shouldn't be playing competitive, period. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be involved in that.
Right.
If niggas that's gonna be taking it serious shouldn't be linking with the niggas that's not taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? But at the
Exactly.
same time, we can't have you flipping and barking on niggas because you breaking the rules that we try to uphold. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because of past bullshit. But then at the same time, y'all niggas are friends in real life as well. So it's kind of like, how can you try to correct that? It's kind of difficult to do that
I mean,
because
we
y'all
are
have
friends in
past
real life,
history.
but like, I mean, I've never met Dev in real life, but I met Jenkins in real life. I mean, I could possibly go see him again, but I doubt it. And Evan, like, I just heard Evan say he's going back to Louisiana today. Like, not today, but he's going back soon. He just said that today, but 'cause Melissa got a job down there, and then he's gonna go back working down there and shit. So I'm not gonna ever see him again. So we're like no longer real life friends either. So I mean, I guess it's perfect to just treat them like associates and shit. Believe me, so it's completely over. I mean, I got on Frowner today, and I like went back to the old Bri that would like just say, "What the fuck's wrong with these fucking like I would start blaming myself more
Mm.
instead of blaming like the game. Because when they joined, before they joined, I would blame myself 99% of the time. But when they joined, I started blaming the game and then other people.
Yeah, but you can't do that. You can't do that all the time because I do that shit to my damn self. And sometimes I be thinking to myself that I'm fucking garbage, bro, because I beat myself up way too much. And at the end of the day, sometimes they do beat them. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, I know when
But
it's them, but I believe me, so like you were just saying, I have to stop like make like saying stuff about others that are on my team and stuff. Like you know how like on a day-to-day basis, I'll see someone do something, and like if it keeps happening, I'll just say something like, we gotta watch who we're like throwing where we're throwing attacks, and like but every day I'm holding a lot of stuff back that I want to say that I used to say in like Yakuza and shit, but I don't say here because I do try to keep that respect.
no, but see, this is not me saying this. This is what Monkey's telling me. See, Monkey don't be there all the time, but when he does is when niggas be wilding out. So in
Oh,
his
and
perspective,
oh, I
it's wait
respect
a minute,
everything he's saying.
I just show up, and then 2 minutes later, niggas is spazzing out. You
Hmm.
get what I'm saying? Now me and you link way more. I don't know how much you link with Monkey, and I don't know how much Monkey links with the rest. But I know he does end up being linked up with y'all when it be chaos. So
Yeah.
Monkey's always lost to the source. You know what I'm saying?
See that
So
like
then
that.
he hits me up like, yo, they bugging out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I gotta investigate what the hell is going on. Because at the end of the day, Monkey is not the type of nigga that's gonna come and press the situation. You know?
Hmm.
It's not like that. He still moves like the head of the council. That's why I be trying to be on his case like, bro, if you see you gotta check it, that's your duty, not mine. I'm not there at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Like if Monkey, cause he oversees me, so I mean, if he wants to talk to me about anything and check me, then I'm all for it. I'm not.
Yeah, but it goes for anyone if I'm not there, it goes for whoever.
Mhm.
Because he's the second in command at the end of the day. The same thing with Nick.
Same thing with Nick.
It,
Yeah.
it's just that they don't have that kind of personality to even want to deal with that shit. You get what I'm saying? They're not
Cause
like that.
they're above it.
Yeah, they're not like they round table kind of guys. Just sit down, we need to fix this, that, and the third. Nick will be more the one closer to check something at a more
For
serious,
sure.
quicker pace
For sure. For
than
sure. Yeah.
fucking that Monkey. Monkey won't check it at all. You know what I'm saying? But he will definitely start taking notes. And when niggas bring shit to the table, then they gonna have an arsenal of shit that is correct. And I don't know snitch shit. On some more legit shit. Like this nigga broke a rule here. This nigga broke a rule here.
See if it's if
This nigga did that.
yeah. Oh yeah. No.
You know what I'm
If it's
saying?
in
Like,
front of the person that did it, like I mean, is a judge in real life a snitch? Like, or is a cop that said you broke this law when you get a ticket and you could take it back? Is that snitching? No. You're
nah.
you chose to be in a community of people and they have rules, and the way they take these rules into account is a set of command. And if you've done something wrong and it's found out and you're not willing to tell somebody or tell the head of whatever it is you're in, then you got to get held accountable for it if somebody that is head finds out. So it's no, I don't ever look at something like if Monkey comes and tells you something that's snitching. Hell no, he's doing his job. I would not just like I would tell a cop. He was like, dude, you're just doing. If I fucking have a or a fucking tail light out and he pulls me over, I'm not gonna fucking beat the cop up for that. I'm gonna be like, bro, you're just doing your job. If I got a ticket for it, I got a ticket for it. And I didn't know I had a tail light. Gotta get it fixed. Most of the time, you go
Straight
take a
up.
picture of that shit, take it back to the fucking cop station, and they rip the ticket
You
up in
see
front of you.
how he was going back and forth with fucking with Swan during that time that nigga was getting crazy.
Yep.
Like, he's not, he argued with him, but he's not, like, he's outclassing him in every way. Like, he's outsmarting him in every way. Monkey's not the type that's gonna beef with you. He's gonna give you that energy like it's an argument, but you're gonna feel very stupid. That's why it was amazing that this nigga Swan was even contesting the shit that Monkey was telling him.
Oh,
You
it's
know what I'm saying?
because
Because it's like,
ignorance is bliss, my friend. And
yo, bro, that nigga is fucking stubborn and delusional, bro.
dude, it was bad. I had to delete him as a friend so he couldn't send me any more messages, bro.
Yeah, me too. I deleted him as a friend. I deleted him as a friend on PSN. He hit me up not too long ago when I unblocked him because I had left a comment on Schwa's page.
Hmm.
So I guess he seen that he could see my profile. He was unblocked, so then he sent me a message. I never answered that nigga. I was like, that nigga on read. Fuck that nigga, man. I'll always forgive niggas that do shit, but that's crossed the line shit. Nigga lost my respect, my trust, all of that. Can't fuck with you, bro.
It kind of makes me feel like he was in another clan the whole time, and that's why he kept doing that Sasuke shit. Because you told me how like Sasuke was like a spy for one like village, and he was like doing shit for other other villages, but always telling the original village or something. I don't know how you said it the other
He's
day.
like, he was like at the end, but in the beginning, he was like trying to destroy the village from within. He wanted to destroy the village. He left the village to get stronger and to come back and destroy it.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's probably what his mission was. We caught on and it didn't work.
Boom, real life happened. He's like, oh shit, I'm not a Uchiha. I don't have eyes.
I gotta go to
I'm not
work tomorrow.
Japanese. Oh,
I don't
shit.
have hair like that. I can't. I don't know a lick of karate.
Alright, stimulus check is late.
It's all going to For Honor anyway on my JJ.
True. My
Yeah.
PSN ran out, so yeah.
Pay Gizmo to fight for me a couple times maybe.
Yeah. Oh, can't even do that. I can't afford them. Can't afford them.
Just raise this shit
No
up to
PSN.
$150 a piece. Damn it.
So, oh shit, let me hit up
Oh,
sub. Can't get a PSN. Fuck.
oh shit, someone blocked me on Facebook. Let me hit him up. He'll for sure answer me, man.
If that nigga on read.
He starts messaging, look bro, I'm sorry for everything. We should be friends again. Nah, I can't say that. I look like a bitch.
That nigga erased everything and started over. He must have, bro. 'Cause that shit was like 5 hours after he saw my shit. They must have thought all type of shit to say.
Hmm.
Left that nigga already.
Got the bottle of whiskey next to him. He was heavily
Stupid
drunk,
nigga.
trying to figure out what he could say to you.
Cuck.
See, let me say this. Uh,
Is it even letting you join me though?
see, it's funny that he comes back to try to